Hi guys, welcome back. It's Tracy with TR's Tarot Talk 1111. I'm still having trouble with intermittent internet. And today Mercury went retrograde. If you are still hanging on, waiting for a video, I'm going to try my damnedest to get it up for you, okay? If it cuts off in the middle of it, I'm going to do a part 2 because I love you and you deserve your videos and I miss talking to you. I've been sitting at this table for 3 days trying to make videos. So if it's piecemealed, I apologize, but if you love me, you'll watch them because I feel like this pick-a-pile reading has been sitting on my table for 2 days waiting for the messages to get out to you. Okay, so I'm going to bring you down to your reading, and if we're blessed enough, it will work. Okay, if you're still here, please hit the subscribe button. If you're new, hit the wiggly bell. I apologize for the erratic video uploads lately, but somebody dug up some wires that they weren't supposed to, and it screwed everybody up like within a 6-mile radius. So they've been working on it. It comes on, it goes off. It comes on, it goes off. So let's get you down to your pick-a-pile reading and we'll get this thing going, okay? So we have pile number 1, green aventurine. Pile number 2 is blue Andara crystal, which is really cool. Look it up if you don't know about Andara crystals, Andara. And then we have the rose quartz. Okay, take a deep breath in and hold it for 3 seconds. And then we're going to breathe out through our mouth and choose. 1, 2, 3. Did you pick your pile? Now say a quick prayer with me. Please, Spirit, remove all obstacles and allow this video to come to its finality and get uploaded. All right, let's move these out of the way and crack this open. This is like my 3rd time with pile number 1. The other ones I haven't even looked at, but pile number 1 I'm getting pretty familiar with. All right, so your first tarot card is the Star card. And in this deck, she is not standing on land, okay, pouring a pitcher in the water and a pitcher on land. No, this is the after tarot. This is after the tower falls. Okay, we all know that the Star card comes immediately post the tower moment. So if some of you have experienced something unexpected or disruptive or, earth-shattering lately, this Star card is all about clearing your energy. Look at, she's taking a sacred bath, balancing, clearing her energy. It's like a do-over, right? We've got the 7 sisters of the Pleiades here. This is all about renewed faith, hope, and healing, okay? Clearing away all that toxicity, anything that came with that tower moment. She's just really washing her energy, coming out clear again. Next up, we have this 2 of Swords. And in the after tarot, she's peeking underneath there. She's not really blindfolded to this. This is a choice that's been presented to you or your person for a while now. Okay? And it's almost like you've already chosen. She already knows. Kind of a friend of mine, Christy, she watches my videos. Hi, Christy, if you're watching. She, gave me a scenario once about if you toss a quarter up in the air, while it's in the air, you already know, you've already chosen how you hope it's going to land, right? That's the energy I'm getting off of this 2 of Swords. I'm getting this feeling that you already know which choice you're hoping is going to manifest for you, but you're still not doing anything about it, which is kind of not a good thing at this time because your next card is this big fat Ace of Wands, right? Wands is fire. This is something that lights you up, animates you, gets you on your feet, gets you to make this choice, or is trying to inspire you to act, right? To make the choice. It's like, and all aces in the tarot deck are gifts from the divine. You know, there's always a hand reaching out of the sky, just giving you this beautiful, bright new beginning. So this is a gift from the universe, and they've cleared your calendar. It's like, you know, when that tower moment comes in, it brings down anything that was no longer serving you. It's getting rid of toxicity, getting rid of relationships, people, situations in your life that just were outdated. It's like going through your cupboards and finding cans of food that have been out of date and purging, right? So Spirit's telling you it's time to make this choice. You pretty much already know what choice you should make, and it's time to act on it, okay? Because you need to clear your energy. Something needs to go. It's Scorpio season, guys. It's death and rebirth. It's releasing all of those negative energies that no longer belong in your situation. So let's get you an oracle reading here with this. Ride the wave. Look at those beautiful, beautiful dolphins. Dolphins remind me of the story of Lemuria. So Spirit's telling you that it's time. It's time to take action and allow yourself to just be divinely led, divinely guided. Pick your feet up and let the water carry you. Let Spirit carry you. Ride the wave. It's a 14, which breaks down to a 5, which is all about change. Your next card is Revealing Radiance. My light illuminates the world. Yes, because you are a light worker. I know you are if you're watching my channel, because that's who I'm channeling as divine masculine and feminine most of the time. Okay, so you need to shine your light out into the world. You need to get up off of this bench, right? Get up off the bench. Grab that wand. Take your light and your spiritual essence out into the world and create something new. Shine your light. Some of you are leaders and you need to get out there and shine your light so that other people can follow your example. You know, we lead by example. That's what light workers are. Then we have you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. A lot of water here in your oracle cards. So, if you've been worried about making a decision in your life, worried if it's going to disrupt your family life or cause harm, Spirit's telling you that they have your back. Everybody is going to be divinely protected during this time, okay? And sometimes what you think is a bad thing, and I'm going to give an example. I stayed in a marriage for 10 years longer than I probably should have. And I didn't have a horrible marriage. I loved my husband. We were good friends. We just grew out of love. Like the passion was gone. The friendship is still there. But I was fearful that if I left to pursue what made my heart sing, what brought me joy and happiness, that it would destroy my children. And I'm finding out that, you know, I think he would have understood. I think he's doing great. And I think that the change is a positive change. He has both his mother and father in his life. We don't fight. We're kind to each other. And we're still co-creating together with our children. So, you know, your children and loved ones are safe. That's just a scenario. I'm not saying that that's the situation you're facing. But I want you to know that when this card comes up, Spirit's trying to tell you that you're being divinely guided, and they would never allow any harm to come to you or your family. If it wasn't meant to be, they wouldn't show you the way, okay? Roadblocks, you get lots of roadblocks, and not the ones you throw up, but the ones that the divine throws up. Up next, we have Odin. Odin, psychic insight. Your third eye is open. See truth for what it is. Follow your intuition. You guys know. You've been peeking under that blindfold. You know what choice to make. Your intuition has told you what you need to do. It's just fear that's holding you back. Okay? Something needs to go. When you have a choice between two, one has to go, one gets to stay, right? Whatever that choice is. It's not, oh, I'm going to take both and run with it. No, it's like you have to choose one or the other. Your next card is forgiveness. And I love this card because, you know, all things come through forgiveness. And if there's somebody or a situation in your life that you're having finding it really struggling to come to fruition or come to a completion, forgiveness is for you. It's not like people don't even know if you forgive them. I mean, they do if you tell them, and I usually tell them, but you don't have to. You can forgive the past and let it go, and it's for you. So whatever has happened, whatever your tower moment was, Spirit's saying that forgiveness needs to happen in order to move forward. Okay. Up next, we have say no. Healthy boundaries, guys. Healthy boundaries. If you find that your life is too busy, you're promising things to people all the time that you're having a hard time fulfilling or accomplishing, Spirit's telling you have healthy boundaries. Just say no. And with the Two of Swords, somebody has to get a no, right? Somebody gets a yes, somebody gets a no, or something. It doesn't have to be a person, but a situation. So don't be afraid because you're safe and you know where you're going. It's time to shine your light and to ride the wave of Spirit where, you know, they're leading you into this passionate new beginning. Forgive the past, forgive the situation, gently say no and move on, right? Make your choice. I love this card because we are in Scorpio season, and Scorpio is all about death and renewal. It is the caterpillar going into the chrysalis, coming out the butterfly. And Spirit says, bust out of your cocoon. You've already done the work. Okay, you've already transformed. It's just time to test your wings. That's why the star card is bathing, right? She's taking a sacred bath. She's, you know, gone to goo, and now it's time for her to renew her energy and bust out of the cocoon. All right. So pile number one, I wanted to give you a postcard from Spirit. It says, and this is to pull it all together for you. Dearest you, we are gathering our magic together to help you celebrate your new beginning. Wow, that Ace of Wands. You're stepping into a new version of your life. Yes, busting out of your cocoon. Getting to tell a new story as you create it. Doesn't it feel like spring when the urge to expand wells up inside from a primal place? The form of what you are growing has yet to take shape, and it is exciting to experience this new and fresh beginning. It's normal to feel both push and push back when entering any kind of new relationship. Wow, it could be a relationship. It's okay to admit that you don't really know what to expect. What you can know is it's time to dive in and allow that new version of life to take shape through you on behalf of your partners in life. Spirit, you have made it to a new level of awakening and contributing. Shine your light, guys. And we are so excited to see where this will take you next. We're so proud of you. You guys are so divinely supported right now. You got to get up off that bench and stop procrastinating because, you know, there comes a time when you have to know when to harvest, okay? Let's say you grow a crop of peaches, and if you pick those peaches too soon, they won't have their full sweet nectar, right? But if you wait too long, then the fruit rots on the vine and you miss that golden opportunity. I think Spirit has been pressing you to find your feet, to bust out of your cocoon, to Put up healthy boundaries to allow yourself to heal, allow yourself to choose your new beginning, shine your light out into the world, pick your feet up, trust your intuition, allow spirit to carry you. Okay, it's a beautiful, beautiful reading, guys, and I hope it resonates. Please hit the thumbs up if it does. Comment in the section below, and I will see you as soon as humanly possible. I'm going to do as many videos as I can today. All right, I'm awaiting my handyman, and if he shows up in the middle, I'm going to pause these, or I'll probably have to do a part 2. But we're just going to say a prayer that he doesn't show up until after I'm done, right? All right, that's pile number 1. Pile number 2 is the blue Andara crystal. I haven't looked at these ones, so let's crack this open together. Ooh, I didn't do that on purpose, but you guys got 4 cards instead of 3. One was sticking, and I don't believe in coincidence, so we're going to take it. All right, pile number 2. Wow, we've got the Hermit card. This is the after tarot. See, the Hermit now has his spirit guide right there next to him. He's got the star in his lantern. He's holding a snake, which, you know, reminds me of the story of Moses, how his staff would turn into a snake, showing that miracles could happen. He used his staff to show that miracles could happen and that God could produce miracles. So in the regular tarot, he's alone and he's out there seeking. He's going on a spiritual journey, looking for his wish fulfillment, right? In this, he's now discovered his spiritual side, and he has been introduced to his spirit guides. He knows, okay? He now has found his spirituality. He's been awakened to something more than just conventional religious teachings, right? He's gone within and really gotten to know his spiritual side. So it's an awakening that's happened. So now next we have this 5 of Cups, okay? We've talked about this 5 of Cups. In this deck, there's somebody drowning, or well, at least in duress, in the river behind him. I still get the energy of somebody wanting to be rescued. And it's almost like you know they're there, but you've turned your back to them because you know it's time. It's time for them to rescue themselves. It's like, this is my card of the over lover, the over giver, the over empathic person. You know, it's like you give and you give and you give and you love and you love and you love, and you're constantly picking up your person and dusting off their knees and setting them back on their path. And this 5 of Cups reminds me of you know, you realizing that you have done all you can for this person. And there's been many, many tries, these 3 cups that are spilled. It's like you've tried to get this relationship going. You've tried to help this person find their way. And you've done all you can do. And it's time that they rescue themselves, right? You've had to turn your back on a situation because you have been enlightened. You have been shown that this is something that only this person can achieve, right? They've got to get their feet, their land legs, right? They're going to have to swim to shore. They're going to have to fight the current. They're going to have to rescue themselves. And it's like, you're so sad because you want to help them do that, but you've been shown by spirit that it's just not time. You've done everything you can do, and now they're going to have to struggle through and find a way to meet you on that shore, okay? Because the 2 of Cups is right behind you. There's still a divine love between these 2 people, but you cannot always rescue the other. You're going to have to allow them to rescue themselves, get their own feet under them. So then up next, we have this King of Pentacles, okay? Give me just a moment because yeah, I'm feeling like, I don't know why, and you know, guys know that I read intuitively, but I'm feeling like this king has to sell his ox because he might be experiencing some money problems that he's not used to. He's used to being abundant. He's used to having the Midas touch. He's used to, you know, manifesting just naturally all the things that he needs in his life. But in this card, it looks like he's sad, and it looks like his ox is sad, and he's holding that coin. I'm getting two messages, actually. When I look at this card, some of you guys are having money problems, and you might have to sell or get rid of something to earn a little cash. But I'm getting a second message of rescue. Like, look at this ox. He looks like he's bowing down to this King of Pentacles. Like he's grateful to have been rescued. Wow, that's kind of strange. So perhaps this Five of Cups, this person in the water, I think, will find their strength. They're going to come out stronger, wiser. Look at, like this, I'm thinking for some of you, this is that person that's in the river drowning. And because you didn't rescue them, they rescued themselves, and they're coming and bowing before you in gratitude. Gratitude, because now they get the opportunity to be stronger and wiser and better, and prosperity. It's a strange energy I'm picking up. You might be lending money or helping somebody. A lot of different scenarios for that one. Some of you are helping somebody by loaning them money, paying for their debts. And for others of you, you're holding back, you're withdrawing. And in withdrawing, you're allowing this person to finally realize just how strong they are, that they could do this on their own. They didn't need you to rescue them. They needed to rescue themselves, right? And your outcome card is this Four of Wands. This is beautiful. For my viewers that come to my readings because they are on the twin flame or divine masculine, divine feminine energies, this is like getting to the other side. This is that big 1111 card. This is a union card. You know, this is the marriage card, the stable home, the foundation that's built, that's strong. Wow, I want to take a look at your oracles, but the storyline I'm getting here is that this has been a really tough journey for you guys in pile number 2. Okay, you've had to go off on your own and learn. You've had to awaken. You've had to do your ascension journey. And while doing that, you've realized your value. And you know that whoever this person is in this river, it's like you love them unconditionally, and it's breaking your heart that you can't just reach out and nurture them whole, nurture them well, give them everything they need in order to have this Two of Cups, right? You've done your ascension and you're waiting on them to do theirs so that you guys can come into union. And for some of you guys, this is moving on from a situation that didn't have a firm foundation towards something that does. Let's see what your oracles say. Ooh, talisman. Oh, I really like this. Wow. She's got I believe, it's hard to tell, but it feels like she's got a dragon. Is that a dragon's head? Wrapped around her arm. And she has in her hand this glowing orb that looks like magic, like it's a magical compass. She's going down this winding road. She's got one foot on a rune and the other on the yin and yang. Wow, this is cool. So this is your guys' spiritual journey. You guys are just on this really, really, really strong ascension journey, and you're being divinely guided by spirit directly on your path, which is a winding path. It hasn't been easy for you. It's had ups and downs and twists and turns, but your feet are exactly where they need to be. Wow. Then we have the elephant and musical notes. He's got a bird on his trunk. Well, actually, it's on his head. And it says listening. You guys have been really listening to spirit. You've been following the signs and symbols, whether you've been watching a bunch of YouTube, readers, or you've gotten signs and synchronicities. But this has been a very, very, very strong, enlightening journey for you. And like if somebody told you to describe how you got from where you used to be to where you are now, you would probably have to tell them you would never believe it even if I told you, right? You'd never believe it even if I told you. It's that divinely guided. It's like, well, why did you do that? I don't know. I had a dream, or I saw a billboard, or I opened a book, or I saw synchronicities everywhere. You could be getting signs and synchronicities through songs. I do that all the time. Spirit channels songs to me. My divine masculine channels songs to me in the 5D. I don't know about the 3D, but in the 5D, so you could be listening to music and getting messages about this whole journey. Wow, I love these cards for you guys. You got magic prayer. Look at how beautiful. It's like you pray for it and you get it. And like she's got butterfly wings for her eye, like a mask of a butterfly wing. You guys have been on a real spiritual journey. Your magic prayers are being heard and answered. Stepping into stillness. My power is born in the majesty of silence. Yeah, because you've been the hermit, right? You've been listening to spirit, mourning the past, putting up healthy boundaries, waiting for your person to find the strength to build this solid new beginning. Being in the flow. I am in the flow of the universe. Wow, you guys this is beautiful. For those of you who picked this, I am so picking up that you are just totally embracing this scorpionic energy, this death and transformation. You are transforming. You are literally ascending. And I know it's not easy. Then we have nothing will come of this situation. And for some of you, that's the rescuing, right? You have to stop being the rescuer, and you can still hold space and give unconditional love to people, but you don't have to always rescue them. They've got to learn to rescue themselves. A time to give rather than take. That's a little dualistic, isn't it? But you have to give to yourself. Well, no, I'm going to take that back, because I know that there's a lot of love here between you and your person, or you and your family, or you and your situation, whatever this ascension journey has been for you. But I think it's time you give to yourself. It's time for you to work on your ascension and allow the universe to step in for for your person and allow them to find their own way on this ascension path, because it's going to lead the two of you together in the end. If they listen, we got listening, being in the flow, stepping into stillness. This is beautiful, guys. It's just beautiful. Green Tara, supreme protection. You are protected. Cords are being cut. Move beyond limitations and trust. Yeah, because, there might have been a little codependency here. And when they say cords are being cut, it's not always from your person. It doesn't mean that you and your person aren't going to be together. It means that there are old cycles of codependence, the lower vibrational stuff that you have been through together. Cord cutting is happening to release you from that so that you can mature and grow into this new, beautiful, ascended being that you're moving toward. Okay, and you are divinely protected during this time as those old timelines are being collapsed. Trust. Beautiful, beautiful trust. Wow, you guys got a lot more cards than I thought you did. Begin to explore. Yeah, it's time for you guys to, move forward. Do you. Ask with sincerity, because you've got spirit all over your reading here, and all you need to do is reach out and ask, and your angels are there protecting you. They're telling you to trust. They're telling you to give to yourself, take care of yourself, be in the flow. Talisman's all about following your spiritual guides. They're showing you what you need. Your guides are with you in this Hermit card. You're not alone. So let's get you a spirit card or a postcard from Spirit to tie this all together. Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. Wow, this is beautiful. Yeah, you're being so divinely guided. You're entering the age of consciousness. It's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth where we all agreed to play together. Today, trust your spidey sense, read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you your miracles. Fear not, for we are right here and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. Wow. Wow. I got goosebumps, guys. This is a beautiful reading. Beautiful. You might want to go back and watch that again. Okay, I'm serious. This is a beautiful reading. You are so divinely guided. Your spirit guides are now here with you. You're not alone on your journey now. And work on you. Spirit's working on everybody else in this situation around you. Beautiful story, guys. I love you. If that resonated, please give it a big thumbs up. And we're going to move on to pile number 3, because I am grateful, grateful, grateful that the video is still going. Yes, guys, we're doing it. Last pile number 3 is the rose quartz. Rose quartz. Let's see what you guys got. Wow. All of these readings, I bet some of you watch all 3, because I feel like there's a message in each of them for all of you, because they're very similar. We have the 7 of Cups, and in this 7 of Cups, this guy chose wrong. He chose, there are 2 empty cups, okay? This is the one that Spirit wanted you to choose, okay? This is Spirit. This is the divine path, right? That's why it's glowing. It's like, choose me, I'm the right one. But there are 2 empty cups. And what did he choose? He chose the snake and he chose the money. Wow. I don't know if that's your energy or your person's energy. It may not even have happened. I'm hearing that for some of you, it's just guidance telling you don't choose wrong. Don't choose greed. Don't choose to be sneaky, right? Some of you did, and some of you are wanting to. And Spirit's trying to tell you that that's not the way to go. Now, your next card was the Queen of Cups, and it came out in reverse, but I don't read reversals. But I'm going to give the energy both ways because I don't believe in accidents. So this person is choosing money, greed, deception. They didn't choose love. That Queen of Cups in reverse, it's like let me look at this. Yeah. She took the lid off of her cup, and instead of finding love inside, she found a fish. Fish for me it could be Pisces. You know, fish always represent Pisces for me. But this is a water sign. Queen of Cups is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And the fact that it came out in the reverse, it's almost like Spirit was trying to guide you toward your love, to get you on this chariot, get you up and moving where you need to be. Look at this. I love this card because it's the After Tarot, and he has what looks like a cell phone in his hand. So he's got his GPS on. Spirit's divinely guiding you. But I think that you're tempted. You're being tempted by greed, or your person is. But Spirit's definitely trying. I mean, you got a fish here telling you what's right and what's wrong. You've got Spirit putting you into the chariot, or your person into the chariot, with a guidance system right in your hand. I think you're being warned to choose love, to choose the higher path. Because money can't buy you love, and money, listen, when you're in the flow of unconditional love, abundance just comes natural. You don't have to work 16 hours a day to get it. You don't have to try so hard to be abundant, because when you are in the flow of unconditional love, then the universe gives you everything, because when you're vibrating at that high vibration, it just naturally attracts high vibration. There's a definite warning here. I want to look at your oracle cards. Peaks of joy. It's a divine number 2, number 33. Peaks of joy. It's like Spirit has shown you the potential, your potential, this situation's potential. You get peaks of it. They're trying to show you. They're really honestly giving you signs and synchronicities. Flying. Look at how beautiful this is going to turn out for you if you choose unconditional love. Unconditional love for you, unconditional love for your people. You know, it's like down here is this maze, and it just goes around and around and around. And I feel like that's what you've been doing. You've been on this path of secular repeating patterns. It's like, okay, a fear of abandonment or self-worth or whatever your trigger is, right? It's kept you in this I never seem to get out of these situations. I always end up, you know, abandoned, or I always end up afraid, or I always end up screwed over, whatever. Spirit's saying fly above all that. When you rise above all of that, you can see that you've been going in circles, chasing your tail. You've got to have faith and trust, and you got to choose unconditional love. Renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. Clutter. Clutter. You know what money brings? You know what well, I don't want to say that because I think everybody should be abundant. I think everybody should have everything they need and plenty to share. Okay? But you can't hoard that shit. You can't be like this guy. Look at him. He's like, money, 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 money. Right? Got that snake tied around his waist, squeezing the life out of him. Because this kind of abundance is not abundant. No, it's that devil energy. And Spirit's telling you, you need to declutter your life. All right? You don't need 4 cars. You don't need, I don't know. Everybody's different. But I'm telling you, when my house gets too cluttered, I have to get me boxes and start donating stuff and declutter because it really does gum up my energy. So Spirit's telling you, you need to like release all that shit. You will have more abundance than you'll ever need. And for some of you, there's something you need to let go of and choose unconditional love. Get on that chariot and move toward your better life. Because then we have starting fresh. Look at that beautiful yin and yang. That's balance. That's balancing your inner with your outer. It's balancing masculine and feminine energies. This says, starting fresh, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. I think a lot of you are moving away from this. I think this is past energy for some of you. You chose money. You chose stability. You chose wrong. And I think you're finding out that it didn't keep you warm at night. And now you're being told by Spirit to choose unconditional love. Get in your chariot for forward movement toward your abundance. A personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. See, look, you got renewing your life, flying peaks of joy, starting fresh. This is beautiful, guys. A personal issue reaches resolution. So some of you guys are just moving away from that. You know, it might even be somebody else's energy. Maybe you're married to somebody that's greedy, that, you know, they're all about the money, and Spirit's saying, get rid of the clutter, start over, fly above that circular pattern, right? Let this personal issue reach resolution. You will find your joy, peaking joy. Next, you have the Shekinah, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. This is so beautiful. Spirit is so trying to guide you guys into a beautiful new beginning, freeing you. Some of you guys are definitely being freed from a life that you thought was abundant and it really did nothing but hold you back. Next, you have no need to worry. So if you've been stressing and worrying, because that 7 of Cups is having choices, right? And it's stressing. It's like, what do I choose? What do I choose? Spirit's saying, don't worry, don't stress, follow your heart. You know what to do. Express your joy. Come on, guys. Happiness is on this table for you. You need to declutter your life, start fresh, express your joy. You know that your sacred self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts. Everybody has gifts. Dance to the sacred rhythm of life. This is so beautiful. Change track. Some of you guys definitely have to change. You gotta. It's just, you gotta. Something's gotta go. You gotta declutter your life. And Spirit's here to show you the way. You got a fish. You got a GPS system. You've got, choices. You don't have to choose that old way of being, that old fearful state of, what if I don't have enough? When you love yourself and you ascend, you always have enough. Plenty. You have everything you need and plenty to share. Trust me, I'm learning that myself. I don't have a formal job. This is what I do for a living. And I was worried that I wouldn't be able to start my new life and succeed. And I have. And I am so grateful, grateful, grateful. An attitude of gratitude will get you more abundance than you'll ever, ever be able to share in a lifetime. And abundance isn't always money. I'm not rich. I don't even have much in my savings account. Okay. But every time I am in need, Spirit shows up for me, and they will for you too. And they have, by the looks of it. So let's get you a postcard from Spirit to wrap all this up. Dearest you, we have a secret to share with you. If you act as if all is well, it shall be. Act as if you're brave, and you will have courage. Act as if you're loved, and you will be a magnet for love and experience the love of Spirit. Act as if your prayers have been answered, as if you are truly in sync with good fortune. How you think is how you will see your world. Interact with it, draw conclusions from it. If you want to be the person who has the life you want, co-creating and loving what is yours, you need to start acting as if that were your truth. Don't worry about the conditions in your life that seem empty or cavernous, chaotic or barren. These are temporary, and they don't even count. Defy them and act as if you're the luckiest person on the planet. You will be, for you already are. That's the real secret. You are infinite potential. Loving you so much, rainbows explode in the ether. Beautiful reading, guys. All three of these have been beautiful. They were worth waiting for. I hope you watched all the way to the end. If you did and they resonated, please hit that thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. Share with your friends. Share on your multi or your media platforms, because I really, really, really feel in my heart that these are important messages, and they've been waiting on the table for you for 2 days now. Okay? I love you, love and light. If the videos allow it, I'm going to do more today. Love and light, guys. See you later.